Little Goat Diner gets its name from its more high-end sister restaurant, Girl and the Goat, located directly across the street, and both are brainchilds of Stephanie Izard. Stephanie won the prestigious James Beard Award in 2013 and took some time out of her busy restaurants to make a delicious gluten-free treat for us, goat style. Well, we're back with Stephanie Izard in the kitchen at the Little Goat, and we're going to do something else today, another dish today. What do we have?
We're going to stick with something nice and simple, but I wanted to show you my new line of sauces and spice wraps.
Ooh,
yeah.
special. Ooh. So now where do you get these? So once we fall in love with them, where do we get them?
You can get them online at littlegoatchicago.com. It takes you to a little store. You can buy them.
Okay.
They're going to be at all the
Is it a little
barrels.
store? Because a little?
It's a little store.
Little
a little store online,
small?
yeah.
Okay, I like that.
And we'll ship them right to you. And then there's also a website that is theflavorbystephaniezard.com that has right now about 50 or so recipes of simple things you can do at home, because I just want, it's not like buying a barbecue sauce or something very obvious that you can buy at a store. It's more so, it's called the saute. What do I do with this at home? What can I do with it? So you can saute veggies like we're going to do today, or you can marinate some meat. You can do a variety of things.
This is
the chi.
The chi.
Yeah,
What's
that's what we make our house kimchi with that.
Oh, yum,
But you can also put a little butter in it and taste like a barbecue sauce.
This is a little spice?
It has a little spice to it.
And then you get the marinade.
The marinade, which is great, of course, for marinating all sorts of meats, but you can also make vinaigrettes with it and put it on veggies, so all of them can be sort of hodgepodge into all sorts of stuff.
And then I thought these were breath mints. You said, no, Patrick, don't put those in your mouth.
That's not going to make your mouth better.
Right?
No,
exactly. That's not how. Rub 1, 2, and 3.
Rub 1, 2, and 3, and we've got 2 more coming out this year. Just things that we put on everything in the restaurants, and so we thought, why not give it to you to take home? The masala, we actually just made a beer with.
Oh, wow.
So we made a saison, which is
so what kind of flavors? What are these
This one is, we call it our Dorito spice. It kind of tastes like Cool Ranch Doritos
so
with
it's
rosemary.
Addictive.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't eat just one.
That's right.
And then the masala is based on a garam masala, so an Indian spice blend.
Yeah.
And then rub number 3, we actually put it on our house potato chips. It's got a little bit of feta cheese, a little bit of spice. You put it on anything from popcorn to potatoes to chicken.
Ooh.
It's just tasty.
Yummy.
Yeah, they're all super fun.
Okay, good.
Very cool.
Well, let's do it.
So we're gonna make something with the saute, which is the first one that we made. We actually, at Girl and the Goat, have our green bean dish, which is just sauteed green beans with this sauce. And people kept asking, how do I make that? How do I make it? And it's so easy. But now they can just pick up a bottle and put on any veggies that they want.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just honestly went into the cooler and found some of my veggies that were around that are some of my favorites. And I'm just gonna show you how easy it can be to add a lot of flavor, simply. So these are just some spring onions.
Okay.
You could use sweet onions, regular onions, just kind of whatever you've got around.
Onions, Maui onions, whatever onions.
Yeah. You can sit there and list off different types of onions while I'm cutting the onions.
Let's not do that.
Walla Walla onions are one of my favorites.
There's a lot of them, aren't there?
There are. Maybe not pearl onions, those are too hard to clean. We'll stick with bigger ones. Yeah. So we're just gonna slice these up a little bit.
You're kind of going on a bias on
I am.
Do you like that I use the word bias? I learned that one time we were cooking fish with a chef in Nashville. He said, I'm cutting it on a bias. I go, really? So.
It's a new word. You can use that in your hair cutting techniques.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Cut your hair on a bias. How do you like it?
I don't think, maybe a bi-level, but I don't know about a bias. And the bi-level's out for now. Yeah. Okay.
So I love, whenever I'm cooking with vegetables, 2 of my favorite go-tos to start with are fennel and onion.
I love
It's
fennel.
almost like my little, I don't like licorice. So it's funny that fennel is one of my favorite things because it has that licorice taste.
A little, but
lightly.
it's sweeter and more savory, I think, than licorice. Licorice just hits you in the face.
Yeah.
Fennel's subtle, right?
So we're starting off with oil and butter.
Okay, oil and butter.
Just a little butter.
What's your theory on oil and butter?
Oil, so we're gonna get a little bit hotter.
Inquiring
minds, why oil and butter? I just couldn't decide which one to use.
Okay.
But no, butter for the flavor. I don't want it to brown too quickly, so I'm using a little bit of oil as well so we can get a little hotter.
Okay.
We're gonna put in our onions. But if I'm eating potatoes, which we're gonna use, I like butter.
And these are parboiled, correct?
They are.
Okay.
It's actually something my husband, one night, he cooks at home, he does all the cooking. He parboiled some potatoes and then he put them on foil with butter on the grill. And they were super crispy on one side, and he had a little of the saute on them. And it was delicious. And I was like, wow, sweetie, like something I hadn't really thought to do. So
and
now
you said sweetie because you were in a good mood.
I know, I was, because I just had some tasty buttery potatoes.
Yum, yum.
So we're starting off with some fennel and our spring onions.
Okay. It smells so good.
Yeah, I mean butter also because it smells good.
Yeah.
And when you're cooking the veggies, you just want to season lightly
salt.
as you're going, just a little bit. The sauce that we're going to use
Now,
does
using any kind of particular salt, kosher salt, sea salt, any kind, or just
I always
regular?
cook with kosher salt.
Kosher, okay.
Yeah. And there's different brands out there, whatever you're used to working with, but that just gives the best flavor.
I think so.
When I go out to dinner and they have, the table salt that's just kind of,
Yeah, the iodized table salt
that leaves some weird flavor in your mouth.
It does.
We're gonna put a little bit of these sugar snap peas in here.
Oh, yum.
And then some potatoes. And we're gonna let the potatoes get in there and soak up all that butter. That's what they're gonna do. And get nice and crispy. From my sweetie.
Your sweetie hooked that up.
You did. But we serve downstairs at the diner. We do, of course, a lot of potatoes. I mean, it's breakfast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you can get hash browns or you can get home fries that we do with one of our spice rubs that's coming out shortly. It's called Razzle, and it's based on Razzle Hanout, which is a Moroccan spice blend where if you were, I have not been to Morocco, I need to go. We should go.
Yeah, you gotta go. Let's go. When are you going? Well, you can be my co-host.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Perfect. But supposedly if you go in someone's cupboard, they all have their own version of Razzle Hanout that has all these different spices in it. So we decided to make our own version.
Kind of like curry in India, right?
Exactly.
Like you never know what it is. Something.
We need
it's
to go
curry.
there too.
What is that? Curry. Yeah. Okay.
So we're just letting the flavor kind of soak up a little bit, get nice and crispy. And then all we're gonna do is add the saute. We actually did a Mother's Day brunch where we featured the potatoes with the saute, and this woman came up and was like, what did you do to those potatoes? I'm like, just literally just pour this on. It's gonna make any vegetable taste better. And if you can get people to eat vegetables, some of those people that don't like vegetables.
That's key. Your kids and everything, you can make them taste good. It's good for them. Yeah.
Exactly. Drizzle a little bit on.
Ooh, okay.
So the saute is actually, it's a fish sauce vinaigrette, basically.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you eat a lot of fish sauce.
Yeah, Thai food.
Yeah, exactly. And it's one of those things when you first start working with fish sauce, it doesn't smell very good.
No, but you gotta go not too heavy with the fish sauce.
Yeah, you just gotta.
Because it can kind of turn on you, but you gotta be careful.
It gets a little intense. We do cooking classes with kids with Common Threads. It's something Art Smith, a chef, started where you get to cook with kids and show them different cultures. I brought fish sauce one day, and the kids smelled it, and of course this is the taste.
Yeah.
But then they actually ate it and like loved that flavor.
Yeah, it kind of expands flavors.
It does.
Yeah.
There we go.
Smells good.
It does smell good.
Wow.
Making me hungry. And that's honestly it. Simplest thing ever. But the flavors that come through are just
incredible.
Delicious. I think for me when I'm cooking at home, I don't want to spend hours cooking dinner unless, if I'm having some big to-do dinner party. But when I get off of work and it's late and I just want something to eat, our newest thing is just kind of heating up some noodles, some chicken, maybe some veggies, throw a little of this on, and you have dinner in like 15 minutes.
You could add protein to this?
Yeah, definitely.
Like this would be good with pretty much chicken, even pork,
chicken,
whatever.
Yeah, some pork sausage in there.
That would be real good.
That would be tasty. You could even throw shrimp in this as well.
You can even do a version of potato, sausage, and peppers with this. Throw a little bell pepper. Oh.
You could. Well, now we need to talk. You can give me recipes I can put on the website.
There you go.
And then there we go.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're just about ready to taste this, but we have, now what do you have here?
Oh, these are one of my favorite new vegetables. These are pea tips, so it's the top of a pea plant. And you can get them smaller where you would just garnish them raw, but I just wanted to show you these because they're one of my favorite new things.
Just flash them real quick?
Yeah, we're just gonna do a real quick saute. I like adding them in sort of at the end so that they can just wilt really lightly, kind of like when you're sauteing spinach.
Absolutely.
So we're just gonna do the same thing. Just get a nice light wilt on it.
And you just threw a little oil in the existing pan.
I did, yeah, just go for it. No reason to wash pans in between.
No, and it's gonna make this look pretty.
It is.
Get a little green pop.
We're gonna add a little bit more saute.
All right.
Kind of like a little stir fry.
Now, for those folks at home that don't have a good wrist action like she does, you can
stir.
Yeah, you can stir it. It's okay.
But
she's got skill. She's practiced
it took a little practice, and I'd say if you want to learn how to do it, practice with some dry toast in a pan and see if you can flip that over.
Yeah.
It's much less messy than the rice trick that people tell you.
Yeah, the rice and it's everywhere.
Yeah. There we go.
That looks gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Well, we'll be right back to taste this.
Awesome. You gotta get a perfect bite.
Wow, it's so good.
Just flavor in your face.
Doesn't taste fish at all.
No, the fish sauce is just there to bring this kind of funky saltiness that just
what's the other line?
There's some Dijon mustard in there.
Yeah, mustard. There it is.
Yeah.
I love it.
Awesome.
It's great with veggies.
Yeah, it's great on anything. You can also put it on meats when you marinate them.
The greens make it though. There's pea leaves.
Yeah, little pea tips. Giant pea tendrils.
So good, gosh.
Perfect.
See, you're good. You're good at combos. See, that's what people need. They need help with the combos, don't they?
I know. I think sometimes it's also understanding why something's in the dish. Those are on top for that nice bit of freshness that you need to go with the rich potatoes. So if you don't have those, put on a little bit of sauteed kale or dandelion greens or whatever else you can find.
Yeah, everybody, you don't need ketchup on these potatoes. Right?
That is a tail sign of a good potato.
Exactly. You don't need ketchup on it,
Perfect.
So thanks so much. This is delicious. And thank you so much for being here. And until next time, just remember to enjoy.